Welcome back. Filing of nominations for Lok Sabha election will begin from Wednesday and will continue till 26th March. 29th of March would be the last date for withdrawal. The Joint Chief Electoral Officer Narayan Nauti informed this to media on Tuesday. Both the South and North Goa parliamentary constituencies are all set to host Lok Sabha polls 2014.
हे नॉमिनेशन फॉर्म 19 ते 26 मार्च पर्यंत भरतले. 26 तारखे उपरांत 29 तारखेक विड्रॉवल आसतलें. ताजे पयलीं 27 तारखेक स्क्रुटिनी आसतली. म्हणजे 27 तारीख स्क्रुटिनी जाले उपरांत सगळीं नांवां जितलीं आसतलीं तातूंतल्यान जर विड्रॉवल कोणाक करपाचें आसत जाल्यार 29 तारीख पर्यंत तांच्यांनी विड्रॉ करपाक जाता. आनी 29 तारखेक विड्रॉवल जाले उपरांत जे कितें लिस्ट आसतलें तें आमी 30 तारखेक पब्लीश करतले. म्हणजे ते फायनल लिस्ट आसतलें ऑफ कंटेस्टिंग कॅन्डिडेट्स. ताजे उपरांत 12 एप्रिलाक इलेक्शन जातलें आनी 16 मे कावंटींग जातली. 12 एप्रील ते 16 मे पर्यंत ही सगळीं ओल्ड EVMs आसा ती स्ट्रॉंग रुमान दवरतले आनी ताका 24/7 पुलीस गार्ड आसतलो. ताचे बरोबर 16 तारखेक थंयच्या ती EVMs कावंटींग सेंटर्स जे आसतले थंय व्हरतले आनी ताजे उपरांत कावंटींग स्टार्ट जातलें. आमच्या म्हायती प्रमाणे आनी आमचे कडेन जे कितें आतां आसा ताच्या आदारा प्रमाणे हे काउंटिंग सकाळच्या आदीं साधारण 12 भितर हे कंप्लीट जातले.
Earlier in the day, North and South Goa collectors briefed media about individual parliamentary constituency data.
Tomorrow the nomination process begins and we are expecting the notification to be issued early in the morning. The number of electors, voters in South Goa parliamentary constituency is as on 1/1/2014 is 5,35,840. Number of polling stations are 795 and number of EVMs which we are going to use are 795 plus there will be 116 reserve.
Bureau Report, Prudent.
Locals caught a head constable while accepting bribe to compromise an accident case in Mapsa on Monday. Havaldar Gajanan Salgaonkar is attached to Mapsa police station. Whistleblowers alleged that head constable accepted bribe. Havaldar returned the cash amounting to 3,000 rupees to the alleged offenders as locals exposed him in an accident between a car and a motorbike. Antonio D'Souza had knocked down a bike rider, Ravi Shirodkar, the same night. A head constable attached to Mapsa police station was caught by local whistleblowers while accepting bribe. On Monday at 8:30 in the night, Antonio D'Souza was driving a car when he knocked down a youth riding a motorbike. The incident occurred at Karaswada, Mapsa. Immediately police arrived at the spot. Locals too gathered at the accident scene. Antonio D'Souza got panicked. He asked the Havaldar to come aside. He bribed Havaldar, offering him a sum of 3,000 rupees to compromise the case. The locals watched the entire episode and got furious. People asked Antonio why he approached the Havaldar and bribed him if he wanted to compromise with the opposite party.
विचारले तुका आम्ही काय करना तू बरे भशेन सांग तुवें ताका 5,000 कित्याक दिला तेन्ना तुवें म्हाका सांगले इतल्यान की तुमकां दिवपाक लागून एका 5,000 दिले म्हणपाक तुवें तर म्हटलें ताका दिवच्या बरोबर तुवें ते पार्टीकच जर म्हटल्यार दिला जाल्यार म्हटल्यार आमी कॉम्प्रोमायज करून थंयच म्हटल्यार वयतले आनी इतलो करपाची आमकां गरज नासली.
Antonio D'Souza admitted that he had offered a bribe to Havaldar Gajanan to compromise the case on the spot.
So 3,000 taka दिलेले आहे मग त्याने पुस्तून दिले मला.
Bike rider youth Ravi Shirodkar suffered minor injuries. His motorbike was damaged. After treatment, Ravi Shirodkar is safe and has been discharged from the Mapsa District Hospital.
हांव ताका थंय सोडला आनी पेशंटाक ताका पळोवपाक गेलो म्हाजो भाव येता ताका पळोवपाक गेलो ताका तितलें जास्त एक्सिडेंट काय जावंक ना मातसो पांयांक खरवडलो दुसऱ्याच्या मातशें लागलें आनी वोत हांव भायर येता वोत ताका घेतलो ती फाटीन दिता कळ्ळें एका पयशे दिले हांवें पयले म्हाज्या दोळ्यान येयली पयले दोगांयनी आनी वोत ताका आनी विचारले तो पयशे कितें दिले आनी ताका हात लावन अशें विचारलें कित्याक म्हाजे आंगार येयलो हांव तुका हात लावपाक पडलो ताका घेतलो भितर गेलो म्हाजे कडसून.
Head Constable Gajanan Salgaonkar bearing buckle number 3935 had accepted bribe to settle the case. but returned the money when furious locals protested against it. Prudent questioned the Havaldar on the episode, but he was not ready to speak out on camera. Reporter Chandrasekhar with video journalist Omkar Fadari for Prudent. The High Court has granted time of 2 more weeks to Director General of Central Forensic Science Laboratory to file a report about technological compatibility of the system through which biometric data has been collected for issuance of Aadhaar card. The report has been sought by the court over the request made by the CBI in connection with Vasco Minor schoolgirl rape case. CBI has obtained 3 fingerprints from the scene of crime, which it wants to match with the biometric data bank of UIDAI. Director General of Central Forensic Science Laboratory on Tuesday could not file a report about technological compatibility of the system through which UIDAI has collected biometric data for issuance of Aadhaar card. DG of CFSL pleaded to give some more time. The High Court has granted 2 more weeks' time. The High Court wants to know if fingerprints of an individual can be segregated from the data bank of UIDAI or not. The court has raised this query in connection with Vasco Minor schoolgirl rape. CBI has obtained 3 fingerprints from the scene of crime and they need assistance from Unique Identification Authority of India to match those fingerprints with the biometric data collected for issuance of Aadhaar card, which may lead into cracking the case. But petitioner before the High Court, Unique Identification Authority of India, has contended that the software which they are using for biometric data collection is not competent to give result on the basis of fingerprints provided by the CBI. Earlier, to verify the statement made by UIDAI, the High Court had directed Director General of CFSL to appoint an expert to find out technological compatibility of the system. The High Court has also allowed UIDAI to appoint another expert from their side to assist in the process. A minor girl was raped on 14 January 2013 inside a school's toilet in Vasco. The case is unsolved till date. Mukesh Kumar for Prudent. More than 50% policemen at Valpai police station are locals. A recent incident has exposed this fact. Incident showed how policemen hesitated to crack down the violent mob gathered at Valpai market. On 8th March, a mob of 100 locals went berserk protesting against suspicious death of a local youth. On the crucial day, only 6 policemen came out to control the mob. Most of the local policemen preferred to be mute spectators as people from their own locality had hit the streets. It all started on 8th morning after body of a missing youth was found floating in pond. Furious locals hit the streets demanding arrest and probe in this death case. Angry mob barged on the house of suspected accused and started pelting stones. Angry mob went out of control and even ransacked their shops. All this was happening just within the radius of 100 meters from Valpai police station. But surprisingly, there were no enough policemen at that point of time to control the mob. Sensing a big trouble in waiting, PI Sanjay Darvi himself rushed to control the angry mob. But few policemen couldn't control the rampage by angry mob.
पुलिस स्टेशनार येले पुलिसेन आमकां रिस्पॉन्स बरो मेळोंक ना म्हणून हे वातावरण इतले चिगाळलेलें आसा त्या खातीर वातावरण चिगळोन पुलिसांक रिक्वेस्ट करून सुद्दां तेंच्यांनी एक वर आमकां हांगा तळमळीत दवरले आनी मागीर जमाव जमलो सगळे ऑफेन्स जाले मागीर सगळे आनी सगळे लोक तेंच्या घरा कडेन गेले.
Valpai police does not have crunch of police force. There are all in 58 policemen attached with the Valpai police station, up to its capacity. Then why police fail to intervene and control the situation on time? Reason: out of 58 policemen, 28 policemen are locals and they were reluctant to act against their native villagers. These visuals clearly shows how policemen opted to be mute spectators when the mob was turning wild. Sources claim that there were 15 policemen inside police station when Valpai market was being ransacked. Sources inform that local policemen even refused to obey PI's order as all the people were known to them. There is a clear-cut guideline that a policeman has to be transferred every 3 years. But local policemen at Valpai are holding this police station for more than 3 years. When we questioned SP headquarter Vishram Borkar, he said that there is no clear norm that how many local policemen can be posted at the police station. When we asked SP headquarters why many of the local policemen were not transferred even after 3 to 4 years, Borkar said that it is normal process. We do not transfer lower ranked policemen frequently. Though SP headquarters does not see any unusual thing in posting so many local policemen at a police station, recent uncontrolled chaos at Valpai is a wake-up call for Goa Police. With Bureau Inputs, reporter Mukesh Kumar and Dinesh Karpe for Prudent.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.